So before the season in the Campionato, I predicted Inter to win the Scudetto. Again, Napoli come out of nowhere. People didn't expect Napoli to, well, some did, let's be fair, but Napoli started the season slowly. Let's not forget they lost 3-0 against Bologna, but Napoli are going to win the Scudetto, and Lukaku joined Napoli, and now it just must be written for a former Inter manager and a former Inter striker Lukaku to end up denying Inter the Scudetto. Um, I think they played at the San Siro, if I'm not mistaken. That missed penalty by Kalinoglu may cost the Nerazzurri the Scudetto. This could have major ramifications. And this is just the perfect ingredient for Antonio Conte. The mentality for Antonio Conte must not be underestimated by any means. Antonio Conte has a serial, intense mentality of a winner, of a Juventino. He won the Scudetto in 2010, 2011 without Juventus in the Champions League. Chelsea had a terrible season with Antonio Conte and with Mourinho. Mourinho got sacked. Chelsea hired Conte, and Chelsea, without playing any Champions League matches, won the Premier League in 2016, 2017. So Antonio Conte has uh, a reputation of winning domestic titles without having to worry and shuffle back and forth between European competitions and domestic competitions. So Napoli, I believe, can challenge and win the Scudetto. Just they've done enough in the transfer window, and if anyone can win the Scudetto, it is Antonio Conte. Napoli face off against Inter in the return match. So again, they drew at the San Siro, and now Inter can face off against Napoli over at the Diego Maradona Stadium. In this postponed match between Inter and Fiorentina had no bearing on who I now believe will win the Scudetto. Antonio Conte must not be underestimated. If Inter are in the Champions League, if Inter are in the knockouts of the Champions League, if they have to play a two-legged affair to qualify for the round of 16, that could hurt Inter to potentially. The Champions League table right now, I think Inter are safe. They're number 2 in the Champions League table, so they may afford the luxury of avoiding a playoff round to qualify for the round of 16. But still, if they're in the round of 16, if they are in quarterfinal, this would benefit Napoli in their Scudetto conquest. And Inter are the deeper team, but again, injuries could happen at any moment. And already, Napoli have defeated Milan. They did lose against Atalanta, but they did defeat Roma. They got a tough point at the Allianz against Juventus. Napoli face off against Juventus at home in the return match. They got the win at San Siro against Milan. Napoli get all three of those clubs at home. It's only they have to travel to the Jewess to face off against Atalanta. So Napoli defeated Roma at the what was it, the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium that they defeated Roma, or was it at the Olimpico? It's I know Roma is a top half team, so they do have to travel to the Olimpico. They don't have to travel to Lazio away after this week. So from a scheduling perspective, Napoli are a real threat. Inter just may bear the brunt of the consequences of letting Lukaku go. And for Antonio Conte, he was angry that Inter did not continue to invest in. Basically, Conte thinks there's free money everywhere to spend, and Conte managed to get the investment from Laurinaitis. They got McTominay. They got the Georgian player still there, number 77. McTominay there, Lukaku. So certain big investments were made for Napoli. Buongiorno is a top center back for the Italian national team as well. Politano's been there a while for Napoli. So this is a team that can afford the luxury of avoiding tough away matches. They've got tough matches away. Inter still have to travel to the Allianz to face off against Juventus. Juventus can help out their former Juventino Antonio Conte, because the Juventus Inter already they have to go to the Allianz. Napoli already went to the Allianz, so Napoli's schedule in Big Six matches are going to be much easier compared to the Nerazzurri. So Napoli are the winner for the Scudetto.